What's up guys, TheMerryGamer here and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Modern Expedition. Sorry, excuse me, my voice is a bit sore at the moment because, I kid you not, the last like 15 minutes I've been just shouting. I've been just screaming at my computer because I don't know what the frig is going on. Stupid Minecraft. Sometimes, I don't know if people notice, like when you don't play Minecraft for a while, it decides, okay, I'm just gonna log you out of your Minecraft account, and then you have to log back in, and then you try logging back in, and then obviously password's incorrect, even though it is correct, and I actually have it written down somewhere. And then I try for 15 minutes of all these different combinations, and even the same password multiple times doesn't work. Shut the computer down, in frustration, come back 5 minutes later, retry again, and magically works. I don't know, so pretty much the last few minutes is just me going like this to my computer because it was infuriating. So, but anyway, we are here. enough of me talking about my frustration to the game. So if you're wondering where we are on the map, we're all the way down over here. So I have traveled back around this area here again, and I want to over the next 3 episodes, we're going to record them in a group, like I did the last 3, how we kind of did some organizing. This one is actually going to be the caving and just talking, so we're just going to chat and talk and do some caving and some exploring, not particularly in any order. I haven't actually explored. Ooh, these. I'll take one of those because they're actually useful, some of those, if we want to get into TheMerryCraft, and I know I've got some spares there. I should have really brought a bed as well as an emergency. But yeah, so this is one of the villages that is we've kind of come to find, and it is awesome. But I actually want to travel down in this direction here and try and find some sort of cave. Actually, there's a cave looking like it is in this direction. So let's have a gander, shall we? Because yeah, I want to kind of get into some ungenerated terrain and have a peek and just get some good materials and whatnot, and have a little chitty chat. So yeah, as I mentioned in the vlog, oh hey Enderman, earlier this, oh actually it's not this week, it's actually last week, because I'm recording this in the same week, but I need to give myself time to actually get a bit ahead of the game. So I don't need to get iron or copper because I know we grow them in the ore berries, so pretty much everything else is fair game. But yeah, so back from holiday. Trying to think what I was trying to get to the point there. Yeah, so we're all nice and back from holiday, and it was a blast. Absolutely loved it. So as mentioned in the vlog, I went to 2 different countries. I went to Cambodia on the first stop, and oh, that's what I wanted. I wanted to look into those. Oops. Scope, I think it's called. This thing. I want to make one of these today. Actually, maybe we'll collect some bee stuff as well. Do some beekeeping, or maybe we'll do that in another episode. I haven't really decided. Oh, it actually does continue down the way. I haven't really decided as of yet if I want to do that in these few episodes, or should I have a whole nother episode of us looking into that. I don't know if salt's important, so I want to start collecting it because I ignore it. Uranium, that's alright. So yeah, I went to Cambodia and Japan and had an absolute blast. So Cambodia, we did 5 days there. Oh, there was some salt here too. And stayed in a place called Siem Reap, so that's kind of their is it their capital? I don't know if it was their capital, but I can't remember. It's one of their main cities, so it's very big for tourism. It's actually the location of Angkor Wat. So Angkor Wat is a very historic, ancient ruins, pretty much. It's not just Angkor Wat. Like everyone kind of summarizes it as all of just seeing the Angkor Wat ruins, but it's actually much more than that. It's, ooh, I shouldn't be turning it down like that. I could do that over here. I've got some new way of adjusting sound. I don't have to use the original way. But yeah, so, everyone kind of assumes Angkor Wat's just this big, set of ruins, but really actually, Angkor Wat's just one section. It's the main temple, and, I don't think there's anything under this one. And then it has all these other ones, and one of my favorite ones out of the smaller sort of tombs is, well, not tombs, ruins, is one called Taprahim. So Taprahim is kind of like what Disney kind of got for big inspiration for their Jungle Book. You know, it's when you look at it, it's the ruins with the trees all overgrowing and through. Oh, there's mud. Ooh, can I collect that? I don't know if that's useful. Ooh, I got mud balls. All right, let's get some of these. I don't know if these are useful. Mud. I don't know if mud is useful, but I feel like I can grab a few. And oh, I got 40 of them. Didn't mean to get. Ah! Friggin' microphone. The microphone for some reason wants to keep friggin' falling forward, and that's probably gonna screw with my audio today. For these few episodes, it's I think something's come loose and it slowly leans forward. If the desk is it moves very easy, so it's not a very good desk. It's a temporary desk. So yeah. But yeah, it's oh, there's the witch. I was wondering where you were. So yeah, Taprahim is kind of like where they got the inspiration for, and it's where a lot of the trees are pretty much overgrown. Like they're part of the structure. Like if they were to remove the trees of the forest around them, like that's actually connecting to some of these ruins. Like they're holding it up. So Taprahim pretty much wouldn't exist without some of these trees. So because it's just extraordinary how intertwined these roots are, because it was all underground. It was all underground. They've dug it out over time, over the past oh God, what was it? They've been working a lot over the past 50 years, but really I think they've been digging it out over the past 2 centuries or so. That is a weird hat. I'm looking for more of a cave system, but I haven't really found an open cave. But I've been just kind of flying and chatting at the moment. So we might have to try and find a cave system. What is this? This looks mystical magenta flower. Let's take one if we can remember to keep the room. We're already getting a lot of full inventory. Our inventory is supposed to last us 3 episodes. I don't know how that's gonna go. Yeah, we really do need to find a cave, don't we? All right, let's go over here and just find a cave. But yeah, so it's just an incredible place. And it's I love that part of the country, not country, of the world. You know, that part of Asia, and there's other parts in the world that are similar to it, but you know, it's not your conventional first world country. You know, it's you know, it's very different sort of culture, it's very different sort of lifestyle, and it's always a great eye-opener to really see, like, I know it sounds... Oh, another village. I know it sounds... What's the word I'm probably going to say? I know it sounds ignorant to say, you know, it reminds you of really... Oh, hi, Skelly. Of really how good... Oh, there's 2 of you. Of really how good we have it, but it does. And yell at, like, anyone can yell at me or think I'm an asshole for saying it, but it really does. Like, it is an eye-opener and of really how lucky some countries are and how I am. Like, I look at it that way, but at the same time it makes me grateful, you know, and that's how I look at it, and I go, shit, you know, like, the ways these people have to live and the stuff they have to deal with, it's heartbreaking. It really is. And yes, it's ignorant to think, you know, like, shit, we've got it better, but at the same time, it's like, you want to help, and like, it's something that me and my partner have discussed a few times. She's a teacher, so like, and she's like worked with disability, and she's worked in mainstream schools and that, and she's always had the idea of if she ever had the opportunity to help teach English in a third world country, you know, to help them, you know, learn English. And I've thought the same thing as myself as an engineer, is you know, one day it'd be great to be able to say, hey, I'm gonna move countries, move halfway across the world to a country that doesn't have the necessities or like the the sometimes either the wages or like the availability of people to put their hand up as an engineer and go, hey, I'm happy to help, I'm happy to, you know, fix this issue. And I look at it and go like, it'd be great to give to that sort of community. And you know, and I've had this discussion before with like friends and that, and they go, but like, you wouldn't get paid enough. And I've kind of said, well, that's not the point. It's not the fact that I would move there because I know to get paid and I'd get a good job. It'd be more the fact that, you know, I don't care if I wouldn't be getting paid much. It'd be just the fact that, you know, what the hell is this? Wooden water tank. Okay. It's just the fact that, you know, you're helping, you know, and funny enough, I actually met someone on tour that was when we were over there that was actually doing said thing. You know, they were helping out a lot with you know, they're going out there building schools. Ooh, what is this? A classroom of some sort. Yeah, you know, they're building. Oh, this is a bee. This is a beekeeper. Ah, spider. Shit. All right. Yeah, they're going out. And they actually were building schools, and I thought that was fantastic, you know. And they were Aussies as well, and they actually were quite local to where I'm from. So I know I've kind of gone on a big tangent here, but you know, it's like I've been to a few countries now where it's been a real big eye opener to the lifestyle some people live, but as well it's been it's made you so grateful for the life that you have, and at the same time it also makes you want to help. And that's the point I'm trying to get to, is that like I feel like one day I really am just gonna put everything down and just be like, yeah, let's go help, let's go do something, you know. And I think my partner's she's on the same level field and in some regards as well. So I really need to find a cave. I feel like I've talked a lot, but we have not found a cave, and the whole point of this is supposed to be caving. So there's something here, and even if we just start friggin' strip mining, I feel like that's gonna be a good start. So alright, this actually might be opening up to something nice. So there we go. Alright. Nope, didn't open up to really anything, but that's alright. Because we're just going to dig down. I think maybe we'll just dig straight down. How about that? Let's be risky, shall we? And let's dig straight down. Let's make some more torches here. My inventory is so full and I've absolutely accomplished nothing. So yeah, but really need to get back to the kind of like the stories and everything that so I'm gonna say, yeah, overall, there we go. See, now we've found a cave. Alright. Or kinda a cave. Yeah, starting to find a cave. There we go. Alright. But yeah, no, just overall, the holiday was amazing. Cambodia was a phenomenal country. As I said, we did 5 days there, so fuck. Let's just put this out. So yeah, we did 5 days there. So the first day was kind of like just like, you know, get your bearings sort of day, as most days are. We kind of got there. We ended around, what was it? By the time we got to the hotel, we checked in around like midday or just after midday or whatever. So it was a pretty good day. We kind of walked around, got our bearings, got on our streets, and went down to what they call Pub Street, which is kind of like, if everyone's been to Thailand, it's kind of like Bangla Road, but much more not as full on as Bangla Road and such. But it is a great area. It was good for food and everything, and that was kind of like our main area that we stayed at the whole time that we were really in Cambodia. And then the second day was the big day. We did the Angkor Wat tombs and everything. Not the tombs, the temples. I don't know why I keep on saying tombs. So we did like the Angkor Wat, we did Tapraham, we did all that. We did a few other ones as well, the big gate and which they call South Gate, and had an amazing tour guide. He was he was a character. I've never met someone quite like this guy. He taught, like, the way he talked, he was so enthusiastic. It was just so, he loved his job so much, and he loved, you know, talking about the history of Cambodia, and loved doing the tour and everything. You know, he knew his stuff. Like, he actually was a teacher as well. He taught English as well. But he reminded us of a Disney character called Rafiki from Lion King. And if anyone not familiar with him, he is a very over-the-top crazy monkey. And this guy, his character, the way he talked, his laugh, even his laugh sounded like the bloody thing. So it was fantastic. His name, he called himself Robin Hood, but it's like a hood as in, oh fuck it, that was my water. It was like, not like the actual spelling of Robin Hood. It was actually had like I think it was like H-U-D or something, like hood or something. I don't know. Can't remember how you spelled it. But yeah, and then we did all that. That was an all-day thing, and that was just full on. That was exhausting. And then the next day again, very chill. After that, and then the evening we did what they call rice fields. So in these rice fields, we decided to, since it was the dry season, because really in these sort of parts of the world are so close to the equator and everything, they have two seasons. It's literally dry season and wet season. So wet season, you know, it's flooding, it's a shit ton of water everywhere, and dry season, you know, obviously, as you can tell, it is dry as hell. So we went in dry season, so we were driving around the rice fields. It was just they were getting ready for wet season. We were like on the border of the wet season. So, and well, please don't tell me I looked at him. Yep, I did. Son of a bitch. Let's just stand here. Where'd you go? I know I looked at you. But yeah, so we did ATVing around these rice fields, and they were beautiful. It was the sunset was phenomenal. Like, whilst we were there, like, it was very hot. But most of the days that we were there, it was, have you forgotten? Alright, cool. Most days that we were there was, quite overcast. So, it was hot, but we didn't really have too much direct sun. We had it now and then. But this day, just that evening, it was just beautiful. The sunset was absolutely breathtaking. It was probably the best sunset I think I've ever seen. And yeah, and then we wanted to do then I think the day after that we did more the beach, not beach, just like poolside and that, because we originally wanted to do what they call the floating village. So these floating villages are literally in the water. But since it was dry season, the rivers and that had dried out quite a lot. So we didn't end up seeing that. We ended up just doing a whole day at the pool. And then we had our final day, which we flew out in the afternoon. So that was pretty much Cambodia. Like, again, like, I look at it and go, it's probably a country that you're not going to go to twice unless they probably bring a few more things into it, because there was stuff to do. But, like, we look at it and went like, oh, well, we're doing 5 days, and